What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I hope you like this video. This is Project Runway season 19, episode now 9. Now I know this review is long late. I don't even know if that makes sense, but y'all know what I'm saying. But we are here, okay? And this particular episode was the Unconventional Materials Challenge, okay? They they were at the house minding their business, and they got this nice little invitation from Christian to meet them over to the bar that was next door to where they're staying. And Chastity was the first one to say, something ain't right about this because Christian ain't that nice, okay? Christian is not that nice to us. Talking about meet him for a drink, okay? So she knew something wasn't clean in the water, right? So they get over there, and it is Christian, and it is the other judge. I forget. Y'all know who I'm talking about. It's the other judge, and Christian said, they had, first of all, before they showed up, they had bottomless mimosas, and they had, hors d'oeuvres, and they had all that good stuff going on. And then COVID ain't show up. Christian showed up, Lord. Then Christian showed up and, let them know, listen, where you all are right now is the next challenge. Okay, this is the Unconventional Materials Challenge. Look around. You have, I forgot, they had like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever it was, to get as much as they could gather. They had bags and things of the such where they could gather as much as they could. And then that is what they were charged to do. They were going to be able to go to Mood just to get some knickknacks and some, button zippers and that kind of thing. Notions, I believe, is the proper term. But as far as anything more than that, now listen, if you are a fan of the show, as I am a fan of the show, we have seen in the past where this particular challenge can really be make or break for people, right? One, most people just pick up a bunch of stuff. Because again, you don't have time to think it through. They don't give you time to sketch. They don't give you time to think about it. It's like ready, set, go, boom. And basically people just pick up as much as they can pick up. And then they figure it out when they get back to the workroom, right? And listen, there was no difference here. They was ripping the material off the couches. They were picking up the coffee filters. They were picking up the doilies. They were picking up a little bit of this and a little bit of that, right? And like I said, there was no different when, they got back to the workroom like they normally do. And they started, trying to figure it out. And so ideas started coming together. People started forming visions of what it was they want to do. Now, Chastity was the most excited because she said, listen, this is what I do, and they even show pictures of some of her runways where she does do a lot of unconventional material type things in her runway looks. And I knew then Chastity was in trouble because whenever they do that, whenever they show somebody that is confident and say, hey, this is what I do, I know I'm going to be pretty good with this challenge, or I know I should be pretty good with this challenge because this is what I normally do. Normally they're going to show how this person messes it up, right? The other thing that you have to be very mindful of in the Unconventional Materials Challenge is there's a thin line between crafty and clever, right? They want it to be a functional, wearable piece, but they don't want it to look like an arts and craft project. But you also cannot use more than a certain percentage of actual traditional materials. It's a tightrope. It's a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right kind of situation. And so we see them going through their thought process. We see them trying to figure out what it is they're going to do. Now, Project, as he normally does, he had a flavor of his tradition and his growing up, and he saw the doilies and decided to make a dress out of the doilies that would look very similar to lace. And he talked about lace and how much in his community and the women in his community would wear these lace dresses, and and it was a part of his culture, a part of his upbringing. And he actually made a decent dress. I think part of the problem that all of them ran into was that a lot of them ran out of time. They had great ideas, but they didn't either they didn't have enough time to execute their idea, or they just actually just did not take advantage of the time that they had. I tend to feel like they just ran out of time. Some of them did, right? So Projay's final product actually looked pretty nice. But it still looked sort of crafty, because he didn't have enough time to, fine tune what he needed to fine tune. From a distance, it was cool. Up close, Aaron spray painted straws silver, and he created a dress out of the straws, and it looked like a silver gown, and it was absolutely gorgeous. This is this Aaron? Nope, that's not Aaron. We're gonna get to that one in a minute. That's Aaron. Now, I liked it. Okay, y'all know that Aaron is not my favorite person after the way Aaron acted a fool, and I'm still in my feelings about Aaron acting a fool a couple of weeks ago, but I'm gonna let it go. Y'all know I can be fair. I liked Aaron's dress. Now, he was going for a very night because they were supposed to be doing an ode to the cocktail dress, and they got a whole history of the cocktail dress as it relates to the 1920s, the roaring 20s, and that whole mindset of the woman, the empowerment of the woman. We had the oh shoot, Lord, y'all wouldn't know I'm a history teacher. It's totally escaping me right now. But we had the empowered woman in that time period, and so we see here where and you definitely see a throwback to the 1920s with a modern twist. You really do. You see the fringe at the bottom. You see the way that dress is made. It is very, very flirty, and it is very, very reminiscent. And like I said, it gives you that idea of the 1920s. So I was definitely here for that. This was actually, I think, probably my second favorite look, and I was here for all of it. That again is straws, ladies and gentlemen. That is straws. Okay. That is Chantal's look, and is that yeah, and I'm so here for it. Okay, I'm so here for it. With that knee-high black boot. You would never, ever, ever know that is straws. That is a dress made out of straws. And the design, the fit, everything was just perfect. Everything was perfect. Okay, I have no complaints about this particular dress at all. At all. Okay. Now, another dress that was in the top right here. Okay, I love this dress. Love, love, love this dress. I'm obsessed with this particular dress. Now, it you have the melted that's melted plastic, and it was very strategic up top, very sexy. This is a very sex siren dress that you could wear to the club. I don't know if you're wearing it to cocktail hour. You ain't wearing this to a formal cocktail hour, but you definitely wearing it after you done worked a long day and you are working hard, and you want to go out and have a drink with some friends from, anytime after 8 o'clock. Okay. And I was definitely here for it. And these are our top 3 looks we have right here. The top 3 was Chantel, Christina, and Aaron. So this is Christina, Aaron, and Chantal. Okay. This is Chastity, which is our bottom. Projay and Anna. Those were the 3 in the bottom. Projay's dress, I didn't even get a picture of it, y'all. Y'all know how much I love me some Projay. I didn't even want to show y'all that. I didn't. And he said, I stand behind my dress. Now, here's the thing. I stand behind the idea of the dress, but it wasn't finished. It just wasn't finished. And at the last minute, I guess because he maybe realized that there was just too much white, he kind of did a little spray paint ombre thing at the bottom with red. I think the finished product would have been perfect. Like, I would have worn it because this dress was a plus size model. And I think that the dress itself was flattering to her, right? I think it was a flattering dress to her. It just wasn't a finished thought. Same thing with Chastity. And so in the bottom we had Chastity, Projay, and Anna. Now Anna had this whole she used the exit sign and the thank you, the bags that say thank you on it, like the little carry-out bags. And it was a very Asian inspired design. I was here for it. I actually kind of liked it, honestly. And the judges were kind of split on it. But remember, we're at the point in the competition where you can still be in the bottom and there be judges that like your look because it's getting tight. I mean, we're down to 6, 7, 8 designers. I don't even know if it's that. Yeah, we're down to 8 designers. So we're at a point now where, yeah, 8. I thought we were less than that. But we're at a point where either, if you have to be the cream of the crop to be at the top of this, right? So we came down to the bottom 3, which, like I said, was Projay, Chastity, and Anna. And again, this I think was the first elimination where the judges were really well. No, I think the elimination where they had to send Chantal home, but we know that they used the save on her. I think that might have been the first look. I mean, the first challenge, but that's only because they knew that she didn't deserve to go home, and they were forced to send her home because of the whole immunity situation. Yada yada yada. Baby, we didn't want to see none of them people go home. I know I didn't. I mean, maybe Anna. But I definitely didn't want to see Chastity or Projay to go home. But unfortunately, it was the end of the road for my man Projay. I think Projay has given us some iconic looks this season. I hate that this was the challenge that sort of got him hung up. But honestly, I feel like if it wasn't him, it would have been Chastity, and I didn't want to see her go home either. I don't think they were ready to send Anna home. So, nor do I think her look was bad enough to go home this week, if I have to be honest. So that is where we are, ladies and gentlemen. We were on the 2-week hiatus for the holidays, so I'm assuming that there's gonna be a new episode this week. Sorry this episode took me so long to get it to y'all, but we are here. And we are getting down to it. So we have Chastity, Anna, Chantal, Christina, Aaron, Bones. So maybe we're down to 6. Maybe we're down to 6. If I forgot anybody, charge it to my head and not my heart. But we only have 2 male designers left, though. We only have 2 male designers. We have Bones, we have Aaron. That's it. Let me know what y'all think. Oh, we do. I did miss somebody. No, I got Christina. Okay. I think that's it, y'all. If I'm wrong, let me know. Correct me in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later.